So this store did about $1,000 yesterday and is at about $35,000 on the month so far. And I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I did to build it over the last 90 days from scratch. So if you're excited for this video, make sure to drop a like down below. It helps me out a lot. Also, if you like, subscribe, and comment, you'll be automatically entered into our giveaway where you can win over $1,000 worth of free courses, free Shopify stores, and money as well. So this brand has done $239,000 in sales so far and started building a social media following over on TikTok, slowly leaning more towards a brand. Now in a moment, I'm gonna walk you through the biggest issue that I faced and have now overcome. However, I wanna show you a little bit of a better graph because this just shows like a straight month by month point. As you can see, there was a huge downtime, and I'll talk about it in a second, but I actually completely switched the manufacturer who's putting together this product. Now in a minute, I'll give you a breakdown on what the product is and why it was actually really difficult to source this product versus anything else that you're drop shipping, because yes, this is still drop shipped partially, I'm gonna explain that, but the general idea here for this entire brand was to take a product that I could sell for $29.99 to maybe $39.99 that was custom. I wanted it to be a unique product where other people could put their own spin on it. The reason for that, it gives it a higher perceived value, which means it's something where if you were charging $80, $90, $100, people wouldn't really know the difference between $30, $40, $50. So there's that huge price perception, not more of a defined marketplace price. And then I wanted to scale it through high volume on a platform where it's pretty easy to reach people. And honestly, that's TikTok. That's the best platform for that by far, no questions asked. So I ran a lot of TikTok ads, still am. I'm actually gonna show you inside of the ad account in a moment. Got a lot of reach, as you can see, a ton of social proof, so many followers, and for ads that aren't even targeting followers, it's not the goal. Ads with millions of views, just a lot of social proof overall, and a decent cost per purchase through the paid ads. Again, I'll show you that here in a moment. So this brand is actually a unique one because it is built to sell. This is not something that I plan on having in 6 years. I absolutely will not. I have no passion, no interest behind the product, absolutely nothing except financial. That is purely the only intention. I knew the marketplace, I studied this before I got into it, and I wanted a custom product because I knew I could do really well advertising that. In a recent video, I explained a mistake I made that I think cost me about $10 million, which was never selling anything I've ever done. Brands would die off, ad accounts would die, and I made a mistake of never selling it. So I'm gonna do a different model on this one. Now, just for a visual to talk about the product, think, custom product. So for an example, a dog harness that has a name and phone number, custom, right? It's not, you can't order inventory for that because the person has to edit the product. Another example, you put your logo or your own phrase or quote or whatever on a water bottle. It's not either of these products, but it's like those. Same concept, doesn't matter what the product is. By the way, both these products I've seen do millions of dollars. This one did about $4 million on TikTok ads. So just some thoughts. Quick interruption. This video is sponsored by BeProfit, one of my all-time favorite Shopify apps that you can use to track all your analytics, know your numbers. It makes accounting and taxes so much easier. Here's the app installed on one of my own brands. I've been using it for years. Make sure to check it out, linked below. They gave us a 15% off code for you guys. So big shout out to them. Definitely check it out. And let's get back to the video. Now, before I get into the mess that happened, I wanted to explain the ads. Here, I spent about $120,000. As you can see, $118,000 down there. This is a overall screenshot of all the campaigns inside of the TikTok ad account. Here's what's currently running, only 2 campaigns. Spending not that much right now. And the reason for that, we're just getting geared back up with the new supplier. It's been going really well. I'll talk about the huge mess that happened in a moment. As you can see, a $36 tracked cost per purchase. The average order value on this store is right around $40 to $42 every single day. This is not an accurate cost per purchase. As you will see frequently, if you run TikTok ads, you're gonna under track by 30 to 40%. This ad account is tracking pretty far off. We have 6,000 orders on the store, just over. So it's actually about half. So the average cost per purchase is give or take $18 to $20, and it's just one of those things that fluctuates slightly throughout the months. So nothing too crazy there. I have some more training and stuff coming on TikTok ads in depth that I'm working on, so you'll see that soon. Here's where things went wrong, kind of, maybe, because it's a good outcome, okay? It was for the best. With a custom product, you can't have the final product in inventory. The best thing you can do is control your manufacturing process, which for this brand would be a multi-6-figure investment to do that. Sorry for my typos. So right now, it's completely outsourced. I did not want to lease a warehouse. For a business lease on a commercial space, you're gonna do 3 years minimum. They're either 3, 5, or 10-year leases, which is crazy. I'm not gonna do that for a dropshipping store. And then buying the machines, the employees, the shelves, all the stuff up front, the label makers, breakers, the ink and printers and office chairs and desks and getting payroll set up. You're talking about a whole operation. I'm not doing that for an e-commerce store, probably ever. Who knows? I don't ever want to say no, but as of right now, that just doesn't make sense. So what we're doing is we buy the base product. I'll give you an example. You buy all the water bottles and have 10,000 of them sitting, and then people can go ahead and customize them, and the bottles are sitting with the manufacturer. That way you have much less risk of supply chain disruption or any issues for ordering bottles in advance, because with the drop ship model, it's just one by one. So we do have a lot of inventory for the base product sitting. That's an approach I like to take for pretty much any custom product. So that was an issue that went wrong, and because of that, I had to switch to a new manufacturer due to the shipping time. So there were some issues there, and it was just unreliable. The total delivery time, if you would go through like just top to bottom, looking at all the tracking numbers that we were provided, it'd be like 16 days, 17, 19, 14, 19, 20. It was crazy. It was really in that 15 to 20 range, which is too aggressive. Right now, it's 9 to 13. So with a new supplier, got that shipping time down by an average of 5 days, which is a big enough difference for me to want to do that and go through the effort. And it's just one of those things, again, where you can see the period here where it was dead, having to make that switch. So it is what it is. I think it was for the best. Also, because the product cost for fulfillment dropped by 8%. Also, I want to mention there's no MOQ, minimum order quantity, for any of the packaging. I ordered 1,000 units of packaging to start, and now we're doing that a little bit larger just based on monthly sales volume. So if you're getting 100 orders a day, 3,000 every month, I'd order about 3,000 units of packaging at a time, which is about 45 cents a piece. It's really not too expensive. So it's great to have no minimum order quantity when you're doing stuff like that. A lot of places will have like 1,000 or 2,000. Now, just out of respect, I'm ordering 500 minimum. That's like a pretty basic thing to do because it's cheap regardless. So yeah, the new manufacturer working great. We're verifying all tracking numbers. As you've seen, some big mistakes I've made before is not having somebody checking every order. You always want to make sure that you're at least looking through it, double checking your supplier on things. Thankfully, this is a manufacturer that I know, trust, and have worked with for almost 3 years. So we should be golden. Now, I wanted to give 3 tips for anybody who's starting. So if that's you, or you've tried a store and it just hasn't worked out well, try these, okay? Number 1, keep your shipping times really reasonable. Work with a drop shipping agent if you have to. That's always a really good starting option. There's also separate facilities like ZenDrop, and there's 1,000 different ones, Oberlo and ShipBob, whoever, who could possibly assist with the drop shipping side of things with a decent time frame. So for me, under 2 weeks is my cutoff. That's the whole reason that with the supplier I had to switch to a new manufacturer, because it was not within that time frame. It didn't fit within my rules. I don't want the potential customer backlash, even though with personalized products, you get next to no complaints. They understand that it takes a while, which is great. So for me, I want it to be under 10 days. That's my ideal situation. With the custom product, it adds another couple days. So it's really hard for me to get under there. With standard drop shipping, I'm like 7 to 8 days. With inventory, I'm 3 to 5, depending on where the inventory is located and where it's going. So use TikTok ads, number 2, to get brand exposure. There is no other platform where you can have a video that goes viral. Trust me, I know, because I am not that good of a looking person physically. I'll just say it. I also have no super special quality or anything. I've posted multiple TikToks on my personal account that have gotten millions of views. How? No idea. No, it's definitely not because of me, but there's so much random stuff. I'm sure if you have TikTok, you've seen that just blows up 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. What do you think happens when that's for your product? On your TikTok page, you're going to get tens of thousands of followers, millions of views, and definitely sales. It is just a natural way, and it's a lot of social proof. So it's also really easy to film and edit ads on the TikTok platform if you have the product in your hand. Very easy to build that social proof through Spark ads as well, which is something we'll be talking about in the new training I am working on. We'll talk about that at the end of the month. So that's one of those newer things. TikTok has just been fantastic, and we're scaling the ever living heck out of that right now. So it's been great. Third point, become excellent at advertising. This is a recurring theme and something that I personally believe in very strongly, because it's how I've made my money. People ask how I've made my money. This is the core of it, okay? You will always be able to make money if you are really, really good at advertising. Whether it's through your own stores or walking into a company and offering your skills, you can do stuff where you only get paid based on commission or sales volume. There's 1,000 different ways to slice it and make a lot of money, okay? I've had somebody come to me who wanted help. They were doing $100,000 a month. I said, I'm not gonna charge you anything up front, no monthly fee. Give me 50% of the upside above what it's making now. I was making $30,000 a month within the first month. Like the first month was like $29,000 just from the skills that I can do with the advertising. Think about that for a second. So, for me, like the course that we have right now, I put that as a primary focus. And I've done that in every single program I've ever made. It'll be in the next one, focused highly around TikTok. That new TikTok training, like I mentioned, will be coming soon. Current course members will get discounted access. So if you want, over the next week, enroll in the current program, goes through a lot more stuff with like store building, product research and stuff. The new course is really just going to be TikTok ads, none of that other fluff. So very focused on that because you need to become good at that. It's really the only way, unless you want to hire somebody else to do it, which number one, exposes you to a lot of risk, and number two, exposes you to a lot more expenses, which is just not a great idea, in my opinion, when you're starting something new where you don't know if any of these products are going to work, when you're doing some product research. So find the right product, launch your ads, get sales coming in. This one's done almost $250,000 in the last 98 days or so. Really nothing too crazy, and now just working to move towards a brand. Got the fulfillment side completely down, automated email sequences set up, paying somebody $2,000 a month to handle that, and send out 3 newsletters every week, along with 2 text message campaigns every single week. So just some consistent sales. Now we just need to push more people through the door. That's it. Imagine a digital grocery store, and you just have to get more people in the door. That's it. That's all this system is. Everything else is done and ready to go. So for everybody that's been messaging me on Instagram asking for an update on the brand, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment below to be entered in the giveaway. Check out the resources linked below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.